guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, there's another movie review. Today we're tackling Encanto, or Encanto, but I say Encanto, but it's actually probably pronounced Encanto, but I'm not Mexican, I'm American, so deal with it. But still, we're going to be dealing with the brand new Disney film that came out. Now look, when this film came out, I wasn't too excited to see it, because yes, it's Disney, and it's got good animation and all that, but the trailer didn't really hype me up. It was maybe like Raya and the Last Dragon or something like that. But I actually came away very, very surprised. This film is essentially, without spoilers, this is basically the ultimate Disney film. It's got humor, it's got fantastic animation, it's got a really good story, it's got songs that are actually good. There's a lot of great stuff in there like that. So basically you're dealing with, and look, I'm not even going to try to pronounce these characters' names because I'm going to butcher them to heck, but whatever. Basically, you're dealing with this kind of girl, I don't remember her name, I can't even say it, but this girl doesn't have powers, right? Everyone in this family has, like, the magical house, magical powers, and like the tiles move and the hinges move and all that. And there's a reason why. Again, go see the film. But this is not a spoiler. But basically what happens is every family member in this family gets a unique power. So maybe one girl can hear really well, or one girl's really buff, like Gina Carano or something like that for The Mandalorian. She can like lift shite up, Some characters are really cool where they can just like turn into different people, kind of like shapeshift kind of. Some of them, this one girl is just, beautiful and everything's perfect. And then you get the main character who, she didn't get a power. She's just completely normal in every sense. And she kind of feels like, oh, maybe I have to belong to somewhere, I have to belong to this, this family. Everyone else has a power, why don't I have a power? So she goes on this adventure to try to find her power. It's more in-depth than that. In fact, this movie has probably too many messages, because every single family member, for the most part, gets, share the spotlight. It's not like, oh, we're just dealing with this one girl, and the girl that can hear really well, or the girl that's really strong, or the dude that can talk to animals, the little boy that can talk to animals, they're just in the back. No, like every character in the family kind of has their own unique spot and their own unique say in the film. It's not, Joker, for instance, where it's like, a period piece, or, one big, it's not like the whole film is about these different characters, because, it'd be a 10-hour-long film. But for the most part, a lot of these characters do get a share in the spotlight, and it really is, cool to see. Animation is effing spectacular, probably the best Disney animated film in terms of how it looks. Every animated film gets better and better and better. This one is, of course, the newest, so therefore it's going to look the best. But, I mean, it's bright, it's vivid, the colors pop, it's really neat. I think Mexico is a really good, kind of area of the world to, make an animated film in, because it looks really nice. I wouldn't say I'd go there now, but, this is a really cool, unique spot to kind of look at and go, okay, I can see why Disney picked a Mexican-themed film. I've been to Epcot, I know what's up. But this is very much a different story of different characters kind of clashing. This one girl really wants to be perfect, and this other girl kind of envies her. So there's all that unique characterization in there, but story, again, for the most part, this girl has no powers, and, she tries to go on a little adventure and find it, but something is destroying the house. Like the cracks in the walls are cracking and all that. The walls are cracking in the house. And, a bunch of cool stuff happens where it's like, oh man, what's happening? So she goes on an adventure. It's more to it than that, but I don't want to get into spoilers. This is not Endgame, this is not Spider-Man No Way Home, but it is, it's a good film you should probably see in the theaters, and I don't want to go spoil it for you here, but still, very good film. Animation spectacular. Comedy, not every joke landed, but for the most part, I wouldn't even say this is a comedy. It's not straight up comedy, it's not straight up action. There's barely any action. There's straight up musical. I would say this is more of a drama musical than a comedy. There are funny moments. Not every funny moment lands. However, a lot of them are funny. But again, I don't want you going into this theater going, oh, this is going to be a great comedy, because it really isn't. There's a few funny moments in there again. It's not straight up not funny. But, it's not first and foremost a comedy. First and foremost, this is a musical. And, that might turn off a lot of people. But, me, I'm a dude. I'm not saying every dude is like me, but I'm a dude, and I don't like musicals. I just don't. That being said, I do like Disney movies. And the one musical genre that I can take is a Disney movie. Maybe, I guess, Lego movie, too. But, Disney, their songs are just so freaking well made. They're well written, they're well sung, well edited. And that Lin-Manuel Miranda, that guy that everyone seems to effing talk about 24/7. I don't know anything about him, but, I don't know. Apparently, he wrote the songs for this, movie. And it shows, because the music is one of the best, the strongest elements of the film. It's catchy. Would I go out and buy the CD? No. Would I go plop it on YouTube while I'm playing COD? No. But they are they are well-made songs. They're good songs to listen to. Frozen, objectively, I think the songs are well-made in Frozen, but, subjectively, I'd rather not hear them because I've heard Let It Go so much time, I want to drink bleach and let it go. But still, at the same time, it very much is a message of, wow, these songs are, I think, better than Frozen, and they actually serve the story. You know what I mean? Frozen, you know, I'm not trying to compare this to that film, but I'm just saying Frozen songs were more kind of basic. They're good, but they're more basic. This had a lot of meaning, a lot of depth to it, much like the film and, you know, the film's meaning in general. But the songs are great. You know, they're really upbeat, they're really fun, they're really catchy, and that is good. You know, again, not a huge fan of musicals, but Disney films, I can stomach them. And this one was a good example of how to make a musical right. And again, this really is this is not my go-to Disney film, you know what I mean? I'd rather watch Raya, Wreck-It Ralph, Zootopia, Big Hero 6, stuff like that. But in terms of how it's made, it's essentially a flawless film. The music is fantastic, the animation is fantastic, the voice acting is amazing, the story is fantastic in that, you know, on a base level, every kid once they're, you know, 10, whatever, gets a power. Okay, cool. But they go in different directions in that you're not expecting. Really, really cool stuff. Really good twists and turns. Again, accompanied with epic music that really gets you into the Mexican style. You know, it's basically Pixar's Coco, but it's with a girl instead, and it's, I think, more... this one felt more Mexican. I don't know how to say that without sounding like a racist prick, but at the same time, it did. Like, it felt like it captured the spirit of the people of Mexico better than Coco, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm not from Mexico. I know jack shite about that, but, you know, I've been to Epcot, so I know a thing or two. But it is very much, I think, more in line of the culture than Coco was. So if you're into that, it's really cool. Again, I just really wanted to kind of say that, you know, it really is a good film in terms of that, but also in terms of the story, the animation, the voice acting, the writing, the music. Everything really kind of hinges on itself, and nothing really falls apart, you know. One or two jokes I didn't laugh at, you know, but really, that's you know, I'm never gonna, I think the only movie I ever laughed at every single joke, either, you know, ha! Or just like, you know, was probably the Lego movies, just because those are, in my opinion, the funniest films ever made. But I do think that this is a good Disney film. If you're a kid, teenager, adult, go check it out. If you like musicals, please go check it out. And if you just want, you know, if you want a good animated film for the whole family, or hey, if you're all adults, you know, go see it too. It's a great film. So still, I'm going to give Encanto an A+. I really enjoyed it. You know, when I say I give this film an A+, I'm not saying this is the best movie ever made, because The Last Jedi is. But in terms of this film, really, I can't think of any faults. This is Disney at their A-game. And again, I'd rather watch something like Big Hero 6, you know, because I'm a dude. I'm not going to, my first choice is not Encanto, because it's just a bunch of women singing. But the actual film itself, when you watch it, it's pretty damn well made. So I can't wait to see what they do next. Disney's freaking killing it, man. Every single movie. Pixar, you know, Disney, if anything, they're making too many films. But I can't wait to see what they do next. Lightyear looks good. Turning Red doesn't look good, but maybe I'll see it. Well, I will see it. Maybe I'll like it. We'll find out. But I think the future of Disney films, animated and live action, is really, really bright. And I can't wait to see what they do next. Again, without spoiling it, tell me in the comments if you have seen Encanto. There you go. Tell me in the comments what you think down below. Encanto, whatever. Again, I really freaking loved it. I walked into it going, okay, you know, this will be alright, because it's Disney. And I walked out going, wow, that was actually really good. You know what I mean? It really took me by surprise. Again, A+, not saying it's the best film ever, but in terms of the film itself, I don't think there really are any faults that I can really touch upon. Again, tell me what you think down below about Encanto. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to get it on Blu-ray and one day unbox it for you guys. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.